Book of Exodus tells the story of the Hebrews' flight from Egypt, how God delivered them from Pharaoh's army at the Red Sea crossing and led them to Mount Sinai, where he gave Moses the 10 Commandments. Biblical scholars have argued for years about the location of these holy sites. Now, one man says he might have found them. Take a look.
In the past few years, archaeology has begun to shake the very foundations of what many people thought they knew about the Bible and history. But now, something truly stunning has been found, deep in the deserts of Saudi Arabia. It's not just a small artifact or broken piece of pottery. No, this is something much bigger, a discovery that could change the way we see the Bible forever. This isn't a rumor. It's not some wild theory. It's real. And it's connected directly to the story of Moses and the Israelites, the Exodus, the 10 Commandments, and Mount Sinai itself. For years, scholars, explorers, and even religious leaders have argued about where Mount Sinai really is. But now, the evidence is too powerful to ignore. And for a long time, it seems this was something kept quiet, maybe ignored, maybe hidden, but it can't be kept silent any longer. What was buried beneath the sands of Saudi Arabia is now coming to light, and it's causing a storm in the world of history, religion, and even politics. This may be one of the biggest biblical confirmations in our time, and the world deserves to hear about it. Before we dive into the details, make sure you subscribe to this channel if you love faith-based content, biblical discoveries, and amazing updates that confirm the truth of God's Word. Now let's uncover the mystery that Saudi Arabia couldn't hide anymore. The Arabian Peninsula is known for its deserts, camels, and Islamic history. But long before the rise of Islam, this land had another story. A story that takes us straight back to the Bible. Some believe that many biblical locations once stood in what is now modern-day Saudi Arabia. Places like Midian, the land where Moses fled after leaving Egypt, and possibly even Mount Sinai itself. For years, a mountain known as Jabal al-Lawz, located in northwestern Saudi Arabia, has been suggested by independent researchers and Christian explorers as the true location of Mount Sinai. These ideas were pushed aside by mainstream archaeologists, but now, something has changed. Recently, Saudi officials confirmed the discovery of ancient ruins, strange rock carvings, and what appears to be a massive campsite, right in the same area many believe to be part of the biblical Exodus route. In a press conference that surprised many, they revealed that a new archaeological survey had uncovered inscriptions, old structures, and signs of ancient life in a desert zone that had long been off limits to the public. Foreigners were never allowed to explore there. Even locals had no idea what lay beneath the sand. But now, it's official. Among the finds are huge rock carvings showing people traveling through the desert, animals in motion, and symbols that appear to be in an ancient Semitic script, possibly early Hebrew. Even more amazing is the discovery of a massive rock that has been split straight down the middle. This isn't just a crack. It's a giant formation standing tall over the desert, with signs that water once flowed from it. It looks just like the rock described in Exodus 17 verse 6, where Moses struck the rock and water poured out for the Israelites to drink. Could this be the actual rock? Could this be the very place where Moses stood and watched water gush from a stone in the middle of the wilderness? And that's not all. Near the base of this mountain, archaeologists found a collection of stone structures that look very much like altars. Some of them include 12 pillars, possibly representing the 12 tribes of Israel, just like it says in Exodus 24 verse 4 nearby. Carvings of bulls and calves were found etched into the rock, bringing to mind the golden calf the Israelites made when they grew impatient waiting for Moses to return from Mount Sinai. Exodus 32 describes how the people worshiped the golden calf, and how Moses destroyed it when he saw their sin. These carvings might be ancient records of that very rebellion, etched in stone thousands of years ago. For years, this theory was called a myth. Now, it's being taken seriously, but it also raises a huge question. Why wasn't this revealed sooner? Why were these sites kept from the public for so long? The answer lies in the history of Saudi Arabia itself. For decades, much of the country was closed to outside visitors. Foreign archaeologists were not allowed to dig or explore, and even Saudis themselves were not taught about the ancient biblical connections to their land. But today, things are changing. The kingdom is opening its borders, welcoming tourists, and exploring its own past in ways it never did before. With this shift has come a renewed interest in uncovering the ancient secrets buried in the sand. And what they are finding is nothing short of amazing. If these discoveries continue to match what's written in the Bible, this could become one of the strongest pieces of historical evidence for the Exodus story. Many people today doubt the Bible. They say it's full of stories and legends, not facts. But these findings, coming from a place that most never thought to look, are proving that the Bible might be more accurate than we ever realized. Psalm 110 verse 160 says, "Thy word is true from the beginning, and every one of thy righteous judgments endureth forever." Even Jesus once said in Luke 19 verse 40, "If these should hold their peace, the stones would immediately cry out." And now, after thousands of years of silence, it seems the very stones of Saudi Arabia are speaking. Archaeologists, Bible experts, and history lovers from around the world are now watching this situation closely. More research is being done, more places are being opened, and more discoveries may be just around the corner. Imagine what it would mean if a Hebrew inscription is found naming Moses, or if a structure is discovered that matches the exact shape of the tabernacle. What if a record appears that mentions the Red Sea crossing? All of this is possible, and people are starting to believe that this is only the beginning. But we must be careful. We must be humble. Because while this evidence is amazing, our goal is not to prove the Bible to skeptics. It's to glorify God. He's the one revealing these truths. He's the one allowing these mysteries to come to light in this generation. Nothing is hidden from Him. Not in the earth. Not in the heart. Luke 12 verse 2 says, "For there is nothing covered, that shall not be revealed, neither hid, that shall not be known." Maybe God is letting these things be discovered now, not to replace faith, but to strengthen it, to help those who doubt, to encourage those who believe, and to remind the world that His word is true, yesterday, today, and forever. The desert is giving up its secrets. The stones are telling their stories. And the Bible is being confirmed in a way the world never expected. If you've ever wondered if the Exodus really happened, if you've questioned whether Moses really led millions through the desert, or if Mount Sinai was just a myth, you're not alone. But now, the evidence is rising from the ground itself. This is a call to stay awake, to stay alert, to stay in prayer. Because God is not finished speaking, and He's using the earth itself to confirm His truth. We are living in a time when prophecy is being fulfilled. Not just through dreams or visions, but through real, physical evidence. The journey of Moses and the Israelites wasn't just a story, it was real. And now, Saudi Arabia's own discoveries are helping to prove it. So stay tuned. More is coming. More will be revealed. And through it all, may our faith grow stronger. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with someone who needs to hear the truth. The Bible is not just a book. It's a living word. And every day it proves itself true, again and again. May the peace of God be with you always.